Exposing another Nigerian based in the UK who is scamming our people. His name is Alabi Alexander Abimbola. His face is the face on this thumbnail, him and his wife. Ola, can you kindly explain how you met Alabi and why you gave him money?
Well, I met Alabi on the first conversation I had with Alabi was on the 7th of August 2024, and the first physical meeting was on the 19th of August 2024. I met him through a friend who referred him to me. The cause of our meeting was because of my brother who wanted to get an application, COS obviously.
Okay. And you met him in August. So at what stage did you decide to give him money?
Well, I gave him money on the 19th of August because we already concluded on the transaction. So he told me it was going to take £10,000, and then it was going to take 70% of that first, which was £7,000, obviously. So the first transaction was on the 19th, where I paid £2,000 to his account. He availed me two accounts, one business account and one personal account. And then the next time we met physically, I told him I needed to see him and know his place. He availed me his address. I went to see him, and then I paid him the remaining £5,000.
The face on this thumbnail are the face of Alabi Alexander Abimbola, who we believe comes from Osun State in Nigeria. He was born in February 1993. Nigerians and Africans are scamming each other, scamming people at the most vulnerable stage in their lives. We all can condemn this and put a stop for this. You can show appreciation by giving this video a like, share this video. As of today, we have now claimed more than £80,000 from victims of COS in the UK. We have not collected a penny. We will not be able to do this without your support. Please show appreciation by giving this video a like. So, when you gave this Alabi the money, what then happened?
After giving him £2,000, I rang him. He kept ringing me to say that I needed to pay the remaining balance of 5,000. And I said to him, he needed to hold on till I get to know his place. He told me the job would not be available if I don't pay in time. And the job we're talking about is IT, according to him. And that was why he charged us £10,000 for it. After we met him, after I balanced up the £5,000, for about a week, I didn't hear anything from him. 2 weeks, I didn't hear nothing from him, but I kept texting him and he kept replying me via WhatsApp. Oh, yeah, he's on it, he's doing it. By the third week, I rang him to say what's going on with him. I've not heard anything. And putting into consideration that the boy's visa and 3 weeks gone since we made payments. It said to me, oh, he's left for Nigeria. He will be back shortly. He doesn't have to be there. The work is going on. I was like, okay, please make sure this is sorted and done. Moving forward, we still didn't hear nothing from him. Not until around 6th of September, I still didn't hear nothing from him. So I rang him. What's going on with you, Alabi? What is going on with you? This boy's visa will expire next month, and this is September. He was like, oh, yeah, sorry to inform me that the IT job is no more available. I was trying to look for something else. It's no more available, and you didn't tell me, at the detriment of this boy's future and life here in the UK. That's so unfair. He was like, oh, he's sorry about that. Something will come up. Okay, if something is coming up and it's not IT, then we're not paying you £10,000. Just hold on to the £7,000 and that's it. He was like, okay, no worries. And before the end of that day, he said he would send the boy an NHS form, a form. He didn't mention the form. So when the boy reached out to me, he said, oh, Abimbola sent him an NHS form. Is that how they apply for NHS? I rang him immediately to say that, what's going on? How is IT now? NHS said the NHS job is an admin role and that he can take it. So I said, okay, he should give me a few minutes. I'll give him a ring back. I rang a few of my colleagues who work in the NHS, asked them if that was possible. They told me NHS don't do things like that, except you've worked at least 6 months with them. And some people have even worked 2 years, 1 year, and they don't issue COS to them. So that's not feasible. I rang him back to say that on the condition that we had earlier, that if we're not doing this anymore, you can refund our money 100%, which he agreed to the first time we transacted. So I referred him back to that. Oh, yeah, we needed our money back. He would do post study and something. He said, yeah, he would refund my money.
So
That was the beginning.
did Alabi, did he know that the person that you're trying to help, his visa is up for renewal?
He knew because he had all the details. He was well detailed about the event of things. He knew about it.
Which state in Nigeria are you from?
I am from Osun State.
And which state is Alabi from?
I think it's from Osun State because when we met physically the first time, I saw him wearing the traditionalist kind of bead. So I just typed him up. Oh, are you an Ifa person? So he said yes. So I greeted him the way they greet. You know, I saw some Yoruba movies, so I knew how they greet. And he replied me. So I said, "Where are you from?" And Toby is from Osun State. Oh, you're from my state. So that was how we started the conversation
Okay.
when we met.
With your support, we have claimed more than 80,000 pounds from victims of COS without collecting a dime. And with your support, we can bring Alabi and Lizenda Abimbola to justice. You can show appreciation by giving this video a like, share this video. We all have a role to play to stop the exploitation of our people. Evil triumph when good people fail to act. Don't forget to share this video. Don't forget to give it a like. So Ola, would you have given Alabi money if he were not a Nigerian or an African?
I don't think so. I don't think so, to be fair. I don't think so.
Okay. So after you've given him money, you went to
Mhm.
his house. First of all, credit to your husband for being able to take a picture of this guy, because this guy is not on social media, but
It's
because
correct.
you and your husband were creative, you took his pictures without him knowing. Well done to your husband. So
Thank you.
when was the last time you spoke with Abimbol Alabi?
The last time I spoke with him was on the 14th of October. That was the last time we ever communicated.
Okay.
But I gave him a shocker on the night on the 17th of September 2024. It didn't. His numbers were not going through anymore. His messages were not dropping on WhatsApp anymore, and I was heavily pregnant because I was due to have my baby first week in October. So my husband said we needed to see him because this boy's visa would expire. What do we want to do? So we went down to his place at Wolverhampton, and then my husband got off the car, knocked on their door. The wife didn't open up, but she was in there. My husband narrated the whole thing to him. Oh, your husband collected money for this and has refused to pay. The wife said, oh, she can't open the door, but she's sorry. We're not the only one involved, and they're trying to sort the issue. So she will tell her husband to give my husband a call because she didn't know we came together. So when he got back to the car, he told me that. I said, let me talk to her woman to woman. I got off the car. I went to speak with her. Then she tried to open the door a bit when I started crying outside. Like, look at me, I'm heavily pregnant, and then your husband is trying to jeopardize someone else's future. So she pleaded with me, oh, it's not his fault, he will get it sorted. I said, tell him to call me, please. So while I was leaving, he just drove towards me. I was shocked. He was shocked. Then saw me, came down, wanted to touch me to apologize. I told him not to try that with me. Where is the money? Where's the job? Where's the money? We don't want the job again. Where's the money? He couldn't do nothing. He said he stole his phone. That was why his numbers were not going through. This boy has to do his post study then, give us money. To cut the long story short, in about 3 days, he said, oh, he would pay 3,000 at least for the boy to do his post study, which he did. He paid 400, 500, and paid 2,900. That was how we were able to get 2,900 off him.
Okay.
After that, nothing more.
Okay. So evil triumph when good people fail to act. We all know how hard it is for us to make money abroad and look after people back home. It is wrong for Nigerians to be exploiting Nigerians or Africans to be exploiting one another. This is wrong. You have the power to stop this. As you're watching this video now, by giving this video a like, sharing this video, today is Ola, tomorrow it could be me or your relative. We can put a stop to this. What impact has Alabi Alexander Abimbola, who was born in 1993 February. His action, what impact has he had on you, given that you were pregnant at the time that this man scammed you?
To be honest, Alabi has cost me a lot of things, and first, my health. In the course of trying to make sure that my brother gets sorted in the UK, I mean, I developed blood pressure, which affected me while I was even trying to have my baby. Because, in fact, I had to go through an emergency cesarean section because of that, because my BP was really high. Also, my reputation was really put at stake, and it's still currently put at stake. It should have become a very serious family issue, if not because they still have some level of trust in me. Ordinarily, my uncle might have thought I knew about it and I took money off him to do whatever thing for myself. But because he understands the fact that I wouldn't do anything of such, was why it's still why the issue is still not a family thing.
Okay.
So I'm not really pleased. I'm very, very disappointed and weak, to be honest.
Okay. The faces on this thumbnail are that of Alabi Alexander Abimbola, who comes from Osun State, and his wife. Alabi's wife, we have a lot of information about you and your husband. Alabi has only been in the UK less than we know how you came to the UK. We will not release that here. We will activate the nuclear option in 10 days' time if you do not reach us to Ola and pay the money in 10 days' time. The ball is now in your court. Nigerians and Africans are scamming themselves. This is wrong. You can show appreciation to what we are trying to do by giving this video a like, share this video. Anyone that knows Alabi Alexander Abimbola, who comes from Osun State, kindly tell this man to do the needful by reaching out as soon as possible to make sure that Ola and her family, they get the money back. Your brother that you were trying to help, how are they now?
Well, when he paid the 2,900, we were able to quickly secure the post study for him, and he's currently on that. But the unfortunate thing again that Alabi did was to send me a lawyer from Nigeria, um, telling me that I need to take down the defamatory
Don't worry about
publications
that.
that I made.
Don't worry. Alabi, this is to you. Send your lawyer from Nigeria to the Launch Club, okay? Tell them to contact the Launch Club. If you want to approach anything, direct it to me, okay? I have been in this country for more than 25 years, study up to master's degree. So tell your lawyers to reach out to me. Anybody that knows Alabi, show appreciation by giving this a like. This man's action has brought shame and dishonor to his family, to his community, to anyone that knows him. It is wrong for Nigerians to be scamming Nigerians, especially when you knew that the person that Allah is trying to help, their visa is coming up for renewal, and you exploited the person's desperation to help their brother. That is wrong. We can all condemn this. Share this video, give it a like.